Alrighty, let's come to comfortable cross-legged position. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips are tight, please elevate and sit up on a block or some blankets so that it's easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine as you take a cross-legged position. Okay, let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. And with your eyes closed, starting to center the breath. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. And through the breath, let the mind start to quiet. With the inhale, crown of the head reaching upwards toward the sky as you lengthen. With the exhale, grounding firmly and evenly through your seat. Inhaling again, expansion of your lungs in all directions. And with the exhale, empty it all out. Continue to take the next few breaths at your own pace. And whenever you're ready, Ujjayi breath, ocean's breathing. So with the lips touching and a slight restriction to the back of the throat, create the ha sound as you inhale and exhale. Kind of like you're trying to fog up a mirror with your nose. 3 ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer and from the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrava, Pavitrava, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Pihendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Right hand to the left side of the head, pulling gently to elongate. Beginning to stretch your neck. And then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head, still stretching. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. Go in that same direction a few more times. Allowing the circular motion to begin to open up the neck and the shoulders, top of the spine. And then taking one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest, and pause. So taking a full stop. And then when you're ready, opposite direction. So taking a few more circles in the opposite direction. So thinking about your yoga practice as a math equation, what you do to one side, you try to do equally to the other side. One more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then when you're ready, lift the chin parallel to the floor, and then extending the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side of you as you sit up tall, and turn your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. 2 more times. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. And back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite, crossing up the legs, so opposite shin on top. All right, so this might feel a little bit awkward, a little bit tighter than the first side. That's what we're trying to do here, to do equally on both sides. Inhale, take the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Raise your right arm over the right ear and side bend over your left side. Then draw back to center. Take the right hand to grab the left knee so your arms are crossed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round to draw forward. Now, once you come to the forward fold, you can take your hands and pull the tops of the knees toward each other so you feel a nice spreading of the entire back. On the inhale, come up with eagle arms, so keep your arms crossing. So the right arm is on top, left arm on the bottom, and then double wrap if you're able to for eagle. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze upwards. Reach through your elbows so that you're getting a nice stretch through the underside of your shoulder joints, of your shoulder blades. Exhale, round forward. Roll up and down 2 more times. Inhale, roll it up, point the elbows upwards. Exhale, round to draw forward. 1 more time. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, round to draw forward. Now stay in the forward fold. If you have the range, you can touch your hands down. If you have even more range, it could be your forearms down. If you're rather tight, maybe you're just hovering in space, and that's perfectly fine. Inhale, draw it back up to vertical, keeping your eagle arms, and then twisting to the right. Press your right arm up against your left. Take it back to center, twist to your left. Take it back to center, and then shift back toward the sacrum, releasing your legs, and lift your shins parallel to the floor, keeping your eagle arms. On the inhale, lengthen your legs. Exhale, bend. Do not touch down, right? So you're still hovering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. 2 more times. Lift, bend, lift, bend. Now, staying here, keeping your feet close to the floor. Extend the legs forward, still balancing, and then draw the knees in. Extend and bend. Extend, bend, extend, bend. 1 more time. Extend, bend. Now, when you cross your legs again, take the non-dominant shin on top, so coming back to your non-dominant side. Releasing your arms. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, twist to your left. Left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee. Stay twisting. Raise your left arm overhead and side bending toward the right. Take it back up to vertical and wrap the left hand to grab the right knee so your arms are crossed, left arm on top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round to draw forward. So once again, when you get to the forward fold, with your hands, pull the tops of the knees toward each other, and that'll give you a sense of a broadening of the back. And then start to come up with eagle arms. So keep your left arm on top and double wrap if you can. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze up. So point through your elbows upwards. Exhale, round to draw forward. 2 more times. Inhale, roll it up, point through your elbows. Exhale, round to draw forward. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Stay forward folding. And again, either hover in space, touch your hands down, or touch your forearms down. Inhale, start to roll back up to vertical, keeping your eagle arms. Twist to your left. Press with your left arm up against your right. Take it back to center, twist to the right. Back to center. Shift back toward the sacrum, raise your shins. This time, heels together, and then open up the knees, and then draw the knees in toward each other. Open up the knees, draw the knees in toward each other. Open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Open again, stay open. Extend the legs, draw the heels in. Extend the legs, draw the heels in. Extend, bend. Extend, bend. One more, extend. Bend. Cross your legs again, still on the non-dominant side. Releasing your arms. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Now, as you continue to extend through your left arm, reach your left hand toward the right hand corner of the room. Let the left shoulder drop a little bit. So you should feel a nice, deeper extension through the outer edges of your left shoulder blade in this twist. Take it back to stack. Come all the way back up. Other side, left hand down, right arm overhead. So first, a side stretch. Then as you reach your right hand toward the left-hand corner of the room and letting the right shoulder drop a little bit, you should feel a lot of extension through the outer edge of your shoulder blade on the right side. Take it back to stack, raising the arms up high, legs forward. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing your feet, your ankles, or your shins in the forward fold. And make your way back up. Bend your knees. Swing the legs back behind you. Down dog and start to pedal out the legs. Jay, would you mind actually shifting back a little bit? Because when I'm looking at the camera, I want to be able to see you. That's good. So then that way, if I'm looking this way, I can see you on the camera, so I can correct you if I need to. All right. All right. Coming back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch, so stay hovering. Inhale, kick it back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your left arm. Stay hovering. Kick back up. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Arms up high and extend. So back heel comes down in your warrior. Take your left hand to catch your right wrist. Extend up and side bending over to your left. Take back to center. Switch hands. Extend. Side bending to the right. Back to center, arms up. With your elbows, bend the elbows. Draw the elbows toward the ribs. Inhale, reach up and touch your fingers. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale, reach up and touch. Draw the elbows in. Reach up and touch. This time, draw the elbows in. Stay with the elbows drawn in so your your pectorals are expanding, your shoulder blades are touching toward each other, and take the gaze up towards the sky. On the exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior variation. Your hands are separated, crown of the head toward the floor. So this variation of devotional warrior is quite good for those of you with shoulders that may feel discomfort whenever you're taking devotional warrior with your hands bound behind you. Inhale, take it back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can modify with your right arm to tap the right leg or the hands to the floor, left arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Take it back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for Bhujangasana, Cobra, take it. If this is a little bit deep for you and you have to keep it bending of the elbows, take it there. And lower all the way down. Child's pose, seat toward the heels and fold. Roll up onto your shins, standing on your shins. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, and press your palms forward as you round the spine. Inhale, lengthen, reach up, and slightly tilting back 3 times. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Release, walking hands forward, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your right arm. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Ground the back heel down, arms up high. Right hand catching your left wrist, extend, side bending to the right. Take back up, switch hands, extend, side bending to your left. Back to center, arms up, bending the elbows, elbows alongside the ribs. Inhale, reach up, touching your fingers. Elbows alongside the ribs, reach up. Elbows alongside the ribs, reach up. This time, elbows alongside the ribs, stay there with the palms facing up, draw the shoulders back, taking a back bend, looking upwards. Then bow forward, devotional warrior. Your hands are separated in a wide position as you bow forward. Take it back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Take back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up a little bit higher. Lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher, full extension of your arms if you have it for Bhujangasana. Bending up the elbows if that's a little bit deep for you. And release all the way down, child's pose. And roll back up in a kneeling position. So when you interlace your hands this time, take the opposite thumb on top. So this is a non-dominant interlacing of your hands. So notice even this, as minute as this, it feels a little bit strange, right? So this is the point I'm trying to make whenever we do things that are symmetrical. You take the dominant side, non-dominant side, and you feel the difference. Hopefully, eventually, you get both sides to be so indistinguishable because you're so level on both sides, okay? So non-dominant interlacing of the hands, press your palms forward as you round. Inhale, lengthen, reach up, and slightly tilting back. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Come back to neutral, release your hands, walk your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot and drop the right foot back behind you. Flip it back, right leg up, three-legged dog. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Fallen triangle, right leg over to your left side. So right leg threads underneath, yes. And then reach your left arm up and to the front. Flip it back again, right leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow, lean it back in space for a back bend. Take it up to vertical, and then side bending to your left, actively pulling with your left hand against your right elbow, getting deeper into your right side. Come back to center, arms up, switch sides. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, taking the back bend first. Come back up to vertical, side bending to the right. Back to center, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, looking upwards for your back bend, ecstatic warrior. Bow forward, devotional warrior. So this is the classic variation of the devotional warrior. All right, so in the previous variation, again, if it's bothersome for your shoulders to take your hands bound in this way, then keep your hands separated. Inhale, come back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extend it, side angle. Left palm face down, reach forward. All right, so regular side angle, left arm straight up. Extended side angle, left arm extending forward. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle, hand to top of the shin or to the floor, and then left palm face down, reach forward. All the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. This time we'll take a full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm and touch. Kick it back up and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the right foot. Drop the left foot back behind you. Flip it back around, left leg up. Left knee comes into twist. Touch your right arm. Kick it back up, fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side. And extend. Flip it back again, left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Bend your left elbow, right hand to left elbow. Back bend first, lean it back. Take it to vertical, side bend to the right. So notice the difference when you take the hand to the wrist versus the hand to the elbow when you take the side stretch. It's much deeper into your shoulder joints and into the side bodies when you shorten your arm, right? Inhale back to center, extend, switch sides. Bend to right elbow, left hand to right elbow, lean back. Take it back to vertical, side bending left. Back to center, arms up, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the non-dominant thumb on top, so your other thumb on top. Broaden, lift up, gaze upwards, ecstatic warrior. Bow forward, devotional warrior. All the way back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, and the right palm face down, reach forward. Take back up, reverse. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle, hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right palm face down, reach forward. Take back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Inhale, right heel up, right knee in towards the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Kick it back up, open up the hips and flip the dog again. This time, stay here in the flip dog or pick up the right foot for Vashisthasana side plank. The variations could be just picking up the right foot, drawing your knee in. You can take hand to knee, or for those of you with the flexibility, hand to big toe and extend the right leg up. Go ahead and take. All right, flip it back again. Right leg up. Right knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Fallen triangle again. Right leg over to left side. So your option here is stay here with your right foot down. Or you can pick up the right foot with your left hand and extend it out to the side. Right? Or you can suspend the foot, reach your left arm forward. All right, flip it back, right leg up, three-legged dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Eagle arms, wrap the right arm underneath, lift the elbows up. Exhale, bow forward, up and down 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round forward. Stay forward folding. So again, suspending your arms in space. Touch your fingertips down or touch your forearms down if you have the range. Stay in that forward fold and release your eagle arms. With your hands supporting, shifting back into Skandasana squat. So you're going to start to shift your seat towards the left heel and then draw the seat toward the heel. Now, if you're able to keep your left heel down, fantastic. If you cannot, right, if your Achilles are tight and you stay on your toe tips, then keep your hands supporting, right? Because you're balancing here, you're kind of vulnerable. I don't want you to twist your ankle. However, if you can keep the left heel all the way down and can free up your hands, you can take hands together in prayer. Release your hands back down. Let's fold over your right leg. So take the right hand to outside the right leg. Square the torso over your right leg. Reach your left arm forward. If you can, bind the hand to the foot and fold. If you cannot, take the hand to the foot. You can take the hand anywhere along the right leg for support as you fold forward. Start to release. Take the hands back to the floor for support. Transition back forward into reverse warrior. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up and back. Bound side angle. So first starting with your right hand to inside the right foot, left arm up, left hand behind you for the half bind. If your shoulders are tight, stay here. If you're taking the full bind, thread the right arm underneath your right leg to catch your hand behind you. Then lift the upper torso, lean it back, and stack your shoulders. So you want eventually your crown of the head through the left heel to be one straight line. So that means you have to lean your upper torso back so that you're not rounded. Right? So the best you can. So if you're tight, you might not be able to get it all the way straight. Start to release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Half bound triangle, left hand behind you. So you can stay here in your half bind. However, if you have a fully bound triangle, you're going to bend your right knee, thread the right arm underneath again, and then lengthen out the right leg for the bound triangle. Right? So if you have the flexibility, you can take it. Otherwise, take a half bound triangle. All right, start to release your binds. Inhale, come all the way up. Reverse your triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Stay in your plank for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Up dog. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside, lift the left arm in touch. Kick it up and flip the dog. So again, you have the option of staying here and flip dog, or pick up the left foot, drawing your left knee in, and that is your Skandasana side plank variation. It could also be hand to knee, or left hand to big toe, and extend the left leg up. Flip it back up, 3-legged dog. Left knee comes into twist, touch your right arm. Kick it back up, fallen triangle again. Left leg over to the right side. You can stay here, or pick up your left foot with your right hand and extend, or suspend the left foot and raise your right arm forward. Good try, Jay. All right, flip it back, left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior 1. Right, so the great thing about Vinyasa is there are so many things to try, right? So if you want to try it out, see how it goes. If it's not successful, that's fine. You move on, right? Left arm underneath your right, eagle arms. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, round to draw forward. Up and down 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward and stay in that forward fold. Either hover in space with the arms. Touch your hands down if you have the range, or touch your forearms down if you have even more. Stay in that forward fold and release your hands to the floor for support. Skandasana squat as you shift back toward the right heel. Draw the seat toward the right heel, flexing your left foot. Then either stay with your right heel down or on your right tiptoes. If you're on your tiptoes, right, you might be kind of shaky, so keep your hands supporting. If you can keep the right heel down and can free up your hands, you can take your hands together in prayer. So you're much more open on this side, huh? Same with Bhavya. You're much more open on this side. Not so much for Jay. All right, forward folding. Take the left hand to outside the left leg. Reach your right arm up and forward. If you can bind the hand to the foot, take it. If you cannot, anywhere along the left leg. Yvonne, do you have an injury on the left heel or left ankle? Okay. Because I noticed that on one side, your warrior one is with the heel up, and then the other side, the warrior is heel down. Was it a mistake, or was that intentional and you just have an injury or something you're working with? Okay. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's start to release with your hands down. Shift forward, coming into warrior two and reverse warrior. Stretch it out. And then bound side angle. Starting with your left hand to inside the left foot, right arm up. Right hand behind you, half bind. So if your shoulders are tight and this is it, stay here. If you're going for the full bind, thread the left arm underneath the left leg to grab the other hand. Then lift the upper torso, lean it back in space, and stack your shoulders. So they aim to get into one straight line. Start to release. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Half bound triangle. Right arm up and behind you with the half bind. So for those of us who are rather tight, maybe staying here in a half bound triangle. If you're working for the fully bound triangle, start with your left knee bending, coming first into your bound side angle. Then with your bind, lengthen out the left leg for bound triangle. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Stay in your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up chair. So in your chair, once you have your pose, look down to make sure that your knees and your feet are lined up. Then if you have a little bit more deeper of a pose, bend the knees a little bit more. As you draw the seat back a little bit more, crown of the head and arms reach forward. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen out the legs, lift up and slightly tilting back for back bend to release all of that. Come back to vertical. Extend the arms out to a T position. Shift to your left foot. Pick up the right. You're going to open up the right heel to the side. Draw it back to center, but still hovering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower one more. Lift. Lower. Forward. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower two more. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower back. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. 4. Lower. 5. Lower. Step the right foot down chair. Exhale. Dive forward. Forward fold. Grabbing the ankles or your shins and pull toward your shins. I meant pulling toward the ankles or your calves, not the shins. Pulling the calves toward the shins. All right, bend the knees, rise up chair. Set your chair again, checking that your knees and your feet are lined up. Then, if you want to deepen your pose, bend a little bit more. Crown of the head, arms reach even more actively forward. For 3, 2, 1. Lengthen out, lift up and slightly back, neutralizing with a back bend, letting the legs recover. Come back to vertical. Take the arms out to a T. Shifting the weight to your right foot, pick up the left. When you're ready, Lift, lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower forward. Lift, lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower behind you. Lift, lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower. Step the left down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. So again, grabbing the ankles and pulling forward, or grabbing the calves to pull toward the shins. Release your hands to the floor, bend the knees. Stepping your right foot back, crescent moon, right knee comes down. If you need extra padding to your right knee, you can take extra padding if you have a towel. If you don't have a towel, you can always fold your mat right side towards center, and that will double up your mat. Once you're set with your mat, lean the hips forward. Get into the stretch of the right quads. You want to line up the left knee with your left heel. A vertical line with your shin, with your left shin, will give you a lot of support. Then take the hands to the top of the thighs, press your hands to your thighs, and lean the upper torso back. So think about your belly leaning away from your thighs, and then gently looking up at a slight angle. So you want the back of the neck supported. You don't want to drop the head too far back. You want to look forward at about 45 degrees, and that will give your back of the neck some support. Once you're set with that and your back bend is there, arms up, Venus Mudra, index fingers reaching up and back. And then interlacing all the other fingers. Release your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, and deepen the back bend, broadening your chest. Side bending. Release your left arm to the left leg, right arm overhead. Now, if you can touch your left hand down comfortably to the floor, go ahead and reach down. For some of us, this might be too much of a reach. Then if that's the case, left arm to left leg. Other side. Right hand to the floor. Usually this is much easier. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Release your hands down to the floor. Turn the left toes out and the left thigh out 30 to 45 degrees to the left. Then you're going to walk your hands to the right side in a diagonal. Either keep your hands supporting, arms fully extended, or take the right forearm down and reach even more actively with your left fingertips. So traction your fingertips to the floor and crawl the left fingertips further forward and out to the right in opposition of your left leg. So you should feel a really nice inner left thigh stretch as you open out to the left side with your leg, and then outer left arm, left shoulder stretch as you reach over to the right with your arm. All right, let's break. Walk it back in. Walk it back to center. Then keep the right hand to the floor. Raise your left arm up and behind you. Half bind to twist. Keep the hips leaning forward. If this is easy and you want to bind, bend your right knee with your left hand. Grab the right foot. And then kick back away from you. So as you kick the foot back, that stretches into your left arm, left shoulder. One more breath. All righty, let's start to break. Release your binds. Walk your hands in and then turn your left toes back forward to square your hips. Frame your foot with your hands to either side of the left foot, and then let's take pyramid. Lifting up and then lengthening over your left leg. So your left leg is fully extended the best you can. If you are not able to fully extend the left leg for the hamstring stretch, you can always bend your left knee a little bit. Alternatively, if you have blocks or books, you can take 2 blocks to either side of your foot. And then that elevation will make it easier for you to fold over your left leg. Revolved half moon. Bend your left knee. Reach your right hand forward about a foot from your toes, a little bit off to right side. Then tip forward to balance on the left leg. Reach your right heel back and left arm up. So it's opposite hand and foot. Right hand down, left foot down. You may remain here in your revolved half moon, or you can bind left hand to the right foot, and then once again, kick back. So this is your revolved chapasana, revolved sugar cane. Kick the foot away from you. Yes. All right, release your binds. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. And then lower all the way down to the belly for Sphinx Pose. Walk your hands forward, lower your forearms down. Then grab opposite elbows to line up your shoulders, right? That's shoulders width. And then taking your forearms back down. So your arms should be parallel. Then also check that your shoulders and your elbows line up. So you want about 90 degrees with your arms. So you don't want your arms too far forward, you're going to collapse, right? It's actually even worse if your elbows are back. You have no strength, right? So you want that vertical line with your upper arm, and that will give you bone stacking to support. Once you have that, press your belly and your lower ribs toward the floor, and that will flatten your lower back. And then in opposition, press your forearms down to lift your chest, and that will give you a deeper mid-back bend. So once you have the upper body, reach back actively with your toes so that you're lengthening your legs. Now with all that activity, try not to squeeze your glutes. Try to release and relax your glutes. So your arms are working to lift up. Your toes are working to reach back. But try not to squeeze your glutes. All right, let's reactivate. So you're going to press your forearms down and think about lifting your belly away from the floor, but keep your pubis on the floor. So when you lift your belly away from the floor, then now you're lengthening your lower back instead of contracting, right? Your lumbar spine here, right? In an extension, right? So now you're going into flexion. Then activate your feet, press the tops of the feet to the floor, lift the pubis, lift the thighs, lift the knees off the floor. So it's a pointed toe forearm plank. For 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Lift the elbows up, elbows outwardly so that you can lower your chest. Walk your hands back. Child's pose. Nice and slow to your child's pose. Down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, rise up chair. Hands together in prayer. Twist to your left. Hook the right arm to outer left knee. Square back to center. Lengthen out the legs. Lift up and slightly back for a back bend. Come back to vertical. Take the arms out to a T again. This time we're going to take arcing of your left leg. So you're going to shift your right foot. Pick up your left. Reach your left foot forward. Keep your foot off the floor as you arc your left foot to the left side and behind you. To the left side and forward. Left, behind you. Left, forward. Left, behind you. left, forward, left, behind you, left, forward. One more. Left, behind you, left, forward. Stay balancing. Bend your left knee. This time, open up the knee to the left, square back to center. Open left, square back. Open, square back. Two more. Open, square back. Open, square back. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. Again, any forward fold you want. All right, bend the knees. Come up to chair. Hands together in prayer. Twist to the right. You twist the chair. Left elbow to outer right leg. Hands together in prayer and twist. Make sure your knees and your feet are still lined up. Square back, chair. Lengthen out the legs. Lift up and slightly back. Come back to vertical. Arms out to a T. Shifting the weight to your left foot. Pick up the right. Reach your right foot forward. Pointed toe position. Arc over to the right and behind you. To the right and forward 5 times. Right, behind you. Right, forward is 2. Right, behind. Right is 3. Right, behind. Right is 4. Right, behind. Right is 5. Stay there. Bend your right knee. This time we're going to open the knee to the side. Open and close. 2 and close. 3 and close. 4 and close. 5 and close. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. And bend your knees, hands to the floor, stepping your left foot back, crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Take extra padding to your left knee if you need it. So since you know that it's going to be a long time, you're going to be here for a while. All right, hands on top of the thighs and lunge forward. Get into a position. Your right shin should be roughly vertical to the floor. Now, just to clarify, for most of us, a vertical shin would be great, very supportive. It is possible for you to walk a foot back. However, when you draw the knee this far forward, your right heel, the front heel, must be on the floor. You do not want to be on your tiptoes. It will be too much on your calves, right? You want the stability on the heel down. Now, what you don't want is to go this way, unless you're working to deepen the hip opening for working toward a split. For crescent moon, you want a vertical line, or the heel can come back if you're more flexible. All right, so hands on top of those thighs, and then lean the upper torso back, drawing your belly away from your thighs. Once you have your back bend set up, arms up, Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing the other fingers, arms up and back. So as you lunge your hips forward, as your quad stretch, hip stretch, psoas stretch on the left side. As you reach your arms up and back, it is your back bend. All right, let's release your hands. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top. So your non-dominant interlacing of your hands, again, as you feel a little bit awkward. Then broaden your shoulders, deepening the back bend. Side bending again. Right arm to top of the right leg, left arm overhead. If you can easily touch down, it's your right hand to the floor. Any variation, whatever is the better option for your reach and your stability. Other side, left hand to the floor, right arm overhead. So for most of us, this should be easier. Then take the hands to your floor for support, and you're going to turn the right toes out and the right thigh out about 30 to 45 degrees. Then walk your hands to your left side. So you can keep your palms flat and then your arms fully extended, or we can go a little bit lower. Is your left forearm down, and with your right fingertips, reach further forward and to your left. So you're tractioning your fingertips to your floor, using that resistance to get longer through your right arm, right shoulder, right side, as you open up the knee to the opposite direction. So your right arm moving to your left, your right thigh moving to the right. All right, begin to walk your hands back in. And then with your left hand on the floor, raise your right arm up and half bind, right hand behind you and twist. So drawing the front of the right shoulder up and back in space. If you're going further to bind, bend your left knee. With your right hand, grab the foot. And once you have the foot, kick the foot away from you. So you want the tension of the bow by kicking back so that you can stretch your right arm, right shoulder a little bit more deeply. All right, start to release. Take the hands back down. Turn the right toes back forward to reset your alignment. Hands to either side of the right foot, and then lifting up into your pyramid. So you want to walk your feet in the distance that's most comfortable for you to take the forward fold. You want to lengthen the front leg, your right leg, the best you can, supporting with your hands to either side of your foot. So again, if you have blocks or books that you can use as an extension of your arms, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, the best you can in this right hamstring stretch. Revolved half moon. Bend your right knee. Reach your left hand forward, about a foot forward from your right toes, a little bit off to left side. Then shift forward to balance on the right leg. Raise your right arm up. Reach your left heel back. Feel free to stay here in revolved half moon or binding the right hand to left foot for revolved Chapasana. Release, step the left foot all the way back. Circle it up and around for a reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. And then again, lower all the way down to the belly. Set up your Sphinx again. Walk your hands forward. Grabbing opposite elbows to measure off of your shoulders width. Take your forearms back down. Check that your shoulders line up with your elbows, roughly 90 degrees with your arms. Once your arms and your shoulders are set up, press your belly and your lower ribs toward the floor, flattening your lower back. Then press your forearms down to lift your chest to deepen your back bend. Gaze is toward the floor, maybe about 3 feet ahead of you, so that the back of the neck remains a little bit more neutral versus if you look forward, right? The back of the neck is actually more contracted. And then actively reach back through your toes, lengthening the legs. And then once you have all that activity, try not to overutilize your glutes. So try to release the action of the glutes, but keep the action of your arms, the back bend, and the extension of the legs. This time, tuck the toes under. Press into your forearms. Lift the feet. So lifting your pubis. You can stay with your forearms, or if you want to challenge yourself, hands to your cheeks and pressing your elbows down. 3, 2, 1. Release everything. Lift the elbows. Elbows out. Lower the chest. Walk your hands back. Again, slowly into your child's pose. So sometimes you see yogis with really banged up elbows, right? This is the type of thing that we're doing. Forearm stand, same thing. Really banged up elbows. All right, down dog. All right, sometimes you think like, why are your elbows so messed up? This is why. All right, pigeon. Starting with your left leg. Left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. So your pointed toe position, you're standing on the shins. Left thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back to lower your hips. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate through your spine. So you want to check that roughly you're actually balancing on a triangle, right? So when your left thigh is off to the side, you're balancing on a triangle. You want your hips to be level, your spine to be straight, and once you set all of that up, then you're ready to walk your forearms down or make pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. All right, so notice when you angle the left thigh out to the side, you're actually creating more space for your belly so you can flatten your torso even more. And also this triangular shape is a much more stable position for if you decide to take any kind of variations. Your hips tend to be more level, more squared to the floor. All right, let's walk your hands back in. So forearms back down, lift the elbows up, walk your hands in, lift your torso. All right, you're going to take your left hand to support to the floor. Reach your right arm forward and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Take the right hand to your floor for support. Bend your right knee. Reach your left hand back to grab the foot if you can, and then kick the foot back. Get into an even more vertical line with your torso the best you can. And keep looking behind you past your left shoulder. If you can free up your right hand to reach up toward the sky, continue to kick back. Yeah, there you go. All right. Release your right hand back down if you have the arm up. Square back to center. Ground the palms. Tuck the right toes under and gently press it back to your down dog and walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness, second side. Raise your right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Angle out the right side, 30 to 45 degrees with your hands supporting. Inch your left knee further back, untuck the toes, and then walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. This is where you feel are your hips level. If you're level and you're balanced, maybe you don't even need your hands. All right, once you're set, walk your hands forward, forearms down, or make pillows with the hands. If you're making pillows with the hands, work with the other hand on top. So again, it's your non-dominant side. You might feel a little bit awkward. Right, so the simple things that really tell us, right, about our asymmetry. Just the other hand on top could feel very awkward. All right. Start to make your way back up. Then take the right hand to the floor for support. Reach your left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right 3 times. Draw the left elbow back, twist to the right. Draw back. Twist. Stay twisting. Then take the left hand and switch hands. Left hand to the floor, and then reach your right hand back behind you, bending your left knee, grabbing the foot, and kicking back. So as you kick back, it's that bowing effect, right? To stretch into your right arm, and that also draws your torso to a much more vertical line. And if you're able to free up your left hand to reach up and back, go ahead and take the left arm up. Right? If you're not able to bind, that is okay. Just keep twisting. Yeah, J. So you can take the right hand to grab the outer left leg, and that would, okay. You want to grab the foot? Okay. Okay. Good. There you go. All right, let's start to release. Hands back to the floor, tuck your left toes under, and gently make your way back to down dog and pedal out. All right, start to walk your feet forward toward your hands and gently take your feet down. With your hands supporting, lower onto your back. Let's take bridge. Walk your feet in about hips width with your fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels. Then press your heels down and lift your feet, and that is your bridge. You can keep your arms to either side. If you prefer, press your heels down, lift the seat. Yeah. If you prefer, keep your arms alongside. If you want to walk your hands underneath you and interlace your hands, and then walking your shoulders in, you can do that too. If you feel strong and you want to take a wheel pose, you can take your hands to your shoulders, elbows up, and then lift all the way up into your wheel. If you prefer to stay in bridge, keep it simple. If you have your hands bound, maybe switch hand positions with the other thumb on top. And then readjust your shoulders. If you still have your bridge, start to release and come all the way down. Gently hug both knees in toward the chest once you come all the way down. I'm going to move your water bottles. All right, you're going to take left yogic toe locks to the left big toe and extend the left leg up to the sky. Extend the right leg all the way out to the floor. Take the right arm out to a T and open up the left leg over to left side. Now, if you're not able to take yogic toe lock, it could be hand to knee and open it out to the side. So it's the same thing as we do in a standing balance, but we're reclining. All right, start to release. Draw the left knee back to center, and then let's take a twist. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Square back to center. Hug both knees in. All right, then take right yogic toe lock to the right big toe. Extend the left leg all the way out. Left arm out to a T. Then open up the right leg to the right side. Now, if yogic toe lock is not available, it is hand to knee. Right hand to right knee, and then open it out to the side. All right, take the right leg back up. Bend to right knee. Right arm out to a T, left hand to the right knee, and twist to your left. Recline twisting. All right, slowly make your way back to center. Hug both knees in again. All right, getting your body back into left and right symmetry. And once you're feeling pretty neutral, when you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are gently turning out, arms alongside the body with the palms facing up, eyes closed, and let it all go. Slowly start to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side, coming up to a comfortable cross-leg position. And when you take your seat, let's take your non-dominant shin on top again, using your non-dominant side a little bit more to even out. Then palms face up, fingers in Jnana Mudra. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you next time.